Hello, second graders. I am sorry that I am late videotaping this little lesson for our social skills group. I was thrown off by not having Monday, I guess. So I missed a day. So this video is a little bit late, but it's still a great lesson. So last week for our Superflex lesson, we started on Superflex and we read the book Superflex Defeats Rock Brain. But the part we didn't get to was the team of unthinkables. So for our mini lesson today, we're going to go over and talk about all of the unthinkables. So this group, the unthinkables, have been around a long time, and they enjoy invading the brains of social town citizens, which are kids like you, and adults that live in your house too. So social town citizens are us. They're people that live on Earth. Their goal, the Unthinkables' goal, is to defeat every human brain by getting people to do things that show others that they are not thinking about them. And there's a whole bunch of Unthinkables, but there's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 main ones that started the series. But kids all over the world have come up with their own Unthinkables, and adults have come up with their own Unthinkables. So there's a whole nother book of Unthinkables. For right now, though, we're going to start with just the 14 that are in the the Superflex book. Okay. So the first one we're going to talk about is Rock Brain. So this guy right here, this is Rock Brain. And Rock Brain's power is he makes people get stuck on their ideas, just like a rock. They get stuck. They can't move from their idea. Do you ever get like this? I know I do. All right. The next one on the list is Glass Man. So that's this guy that looks like a broken piece of glass. Glass Man makes people have huge upset reactions. So there could be something little going on, but Glass Man invades your brain and makes you blow up into a billion tiny pieces like a piece of glass. And that you blow up over something that's not really a big deal. This guy right here, or girl, sorry. She's a girl in this book. They have another one that they made a boy to match with her. Her name is Mean Jean. And Mean Jean gets people to act mean or bossy to other people. So I know sometimes this happens with my daughters. Some of them get mean or bossy to each other. Sometimes I might get that way with my kids. So sometimes Mean Jean invades my brain. Okay, this guy here looks like an octopus, and he's got a television and a computer and a video game and some headphones. That's Brain Eater, and Brain Eater distracts people. So a lot of times when you're trying to get your homework done in your video game or your Minecraft or Roblox or whatever Fortnite, whatever your game might be playing, or the television or your dog or even your sister, you get distracted and you don't stay on task. All right, so the next one is this guy. His initials are DOF. DOF stands for Destroyer of Fun. And Destroyer of Fun makes people overly competitive. So some of our friends, and some of you guys that come to my office, some of your friends get super upset when you lose a game. And they get really mad. So that might be DOF invading their brains because they get upset. All right, here's this guy. This guy is a clown. The clown's name is Was Funny Once. Was Funny Once gets people to use humor or to try to be funny at the wrong time, in the wrong place, or with the wrong person. So this might be you're in class and you try to crack a joke in the middle of math class and everybody starts laughing, and then you start to be silly, or you tell the same joke over and over and over. His name Was Funny Once because it might be funny the first time, but eventually your teachers and your friends are going to get upset. All right, here's this guy. He's a little short guy with a hat on and a grumpy face. His name is Grump Grumpanini, and Grump Grumpanini puts people in grumpy moods. It's okay to be grumpy sometimes. Grump Grumpanini invades my brain sometimes, and I'm grumpy. But there's strategies, and we'll learn these as we go through. There's strategies you can learn to defeat these unthinkables. Ooh, this one is a hard one for me. This one is Worry Wall. So he looks like a chunk of brick wall. Worry Wall makes people worry too much. I worry about everything. I worry about my 2 girls at home. I worry about my 57 speech kids in at Jackson Park or at Hawk Elementary. I worry about all my second graders and all their families and what might be happening with them. Worry wall invades my brain a lot. Oh, I'm bad with this one too. Topic Twistermeister. He looks like a mini tornado. Topic Twistermeister makes people jump off topic. Sometimes I love to talk with my friends, and I talk so much that I forget what I'm talking about, and I jump from topic to topic to topic, and pretty soon one of my friends are like, what are you talking about? How did we get there? I don't know. So Topic Twistermeister is one of mine too. This one, he looks like a no sign with a question mark. He's called the Unwonderer. The Unwonderer doesn't want people to socially wonder about others, so they only get stuck on themselves, or they might only talk about themselves, or they might only be interested about things that they're interested in. They don't wonder about their friends or their peers, so that's the Unwonderer. This one is Body Snatcher. He looks like a little box of vacuum cleaner arms. He's got vacuum cleaner arms. He moves people's bodies from the group. So these are the kiddos that have a hard time sitting maybe at circle time, or they have a hard time staying at their desk and they get up and they wander around. That's Body Snatcher, might be invading their brains. All right. Then there's Energy Harry. Energy Harry is one that's kind of common with some of my kids too. So Energy Harry gives people too much energy. They see he's a rabbit and he's got little springs on his feet. He can't sit still. So they run all over the classroom, or they might have to, they get up and they move too quickly, or they're impulsive and don't think, and they just have so much energy. One-sided Sid. And he's a guy, he looks like he's super flat. One-sided Sid's partner is the Unwonderer. So remember, Unwonderer doesn't like people to wonder about others. One-sided Sid gets people to only talk about themselves. So these are our friends that they talk only about things that they're interested. They only talk about themselves. Sometimes that's okay, but when it happens all the time, one-sided Sid is probably invading your brain. And then the last guy in this book is Space Invader. So Space Invader gets people to invade others' personal space. So sometimes we have a friend that gets too close, or like sits down right on top of us, or leans on us, or wants to always touch us, and it makes us feel uncomfortable. That could be Space Invader, Space Invader, the little alien guy invading that person's brain. So that's just a quick overview of all of the unthinkables that are introduced in this book. The book that we read talked about rock brain, but there were other unthinkables in the book. And there's other books that we'll read either in the next few weeks or next school year, depending on what happens. We'll read about the others, and we'll start learning some strategies that we can use to defeat these unthinkables. So for example, in this book, Rock Brain, remember Tommy wasn't going to do his homework, and Superflex flew in and said that Rock Brain was invading his brain. So Tommy used the strategy to think about the fact that if he gets his homework done now, his mom might feel so good about that she'll give him extra video game time before bedtime. That's a strategy you can use to defeat rock brain when you get stuck on your thinking. All right, second graders, I miss you a lot. And I'm so sorry that I was late getting our social skills video up. But if you would like to, in the comments of the video, go ahead and post 2 unthinkables that you think you have the hardest time with. So as I was going through, I think my 2 would probably be worry wall, because I worry too much. And my other one would probably be Topic Twistermeister, because I get so excited talking to people, I forget to stay on topic. So share with me what what you think your 2 unthinkables are, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, take care. Love you guys. Bye.